With over 32,000 Syrians having sought refuge in Germany in the first half of 2015, one of the most pressing questions is how to integrate the newcomers. Looking at the past, Germany's experience with Turkish workers could provide valuable lessons in how to integrate a large number of new arrivals. Germany's relationship with its largest minority group of 1.5 million Turks was always fraught. From 1961, Germany invited Turkish guest workers, so-called Gastarbeiter in German, to come and work in Germany to boost its economy. Turkey encouraged its workers to go, hoping it would improve trade relations between the two countries. These Turkish guest workers were meant to stay for a maximum of 2 years.
We considered ourselves as luggage kids. We were always sitting on luggages. My parents always said, next year we will go back forever. And that's why many immigrants from Turkey, for at least 2-3 decades, didn't do much to integrate, because they had in mind to go back.
But many stayed for good. On November 1st, Turkey held a general election. The Turkish communities in Berlin played an active role in the campaign.
Oy verdiniz mi?
Evet, kullandım.
Oy verdiniz mi?
Verdim. Verdim.
Kaç yıldır buradasınız?
O 35 yıl falan oldu.
40 yıldır buradayım. Hatta 40 yılı geçti.
80'den beri. 34 yıl oldu.
Ben 1979'dan beri Almanya'dayım.
Every third Turk in Germany voted for his or her Turkish government, even though they may have lived in Germany for decades.
Eninde sonunda Türkiye'mize döneceğiz. Yani bizim böyle görevimiz, oy kullanmamız, o görevimizi de yerine getirdik.
Hem burada çalışıyoruz hem de orada, gözümüz de orada.
Türk kültürüyle büyüyorlar. Yani Türkiye'den kopmamamız için bu bizim vatanımız. Her ne kadar pasaportta olmasa da.
Sonuçta orada bizim ülkemiz, Türkiye. Belki ileride yaşayacağım ülke. Ömrümün sonuna kadar Almanya'da yaşamayı düşünmüyorum.
3 generations after the first guest workers arrived, many Turks hold a German passport. Since 2014, Turks born in Germany have been allowed to have dual citizenship. Previously, they had to choose between one of the two at the age of 23.
Why does a young Turkish boy, for instance, 18 years old, vote in Turkey and not applying for German citizenship to vote in Germany? If you don't let them participate in this local political process, they look for other political processes where they can participate, like elections in Turkey. And in Turkey, there is now a governing party since 13 years, with Mr. Erdogan on the head. All of a sudden, all the people who were not accepted by the majority in Germany had someone in Ankara telling them, you don't need them. You are a proud folk. You are Turkish and you are a Muslim. And we are the ones to blame because we didn't welcome them, we didn't accept them, and we didn't give them the feeling that this is home. If you look at this current crisis with all the ISIS and all these terrorist attacks, many foreign fighters are leaving from Europe to Syria to fight with these terrorists. Born here, raised up here, but fighting in Syria. How could it be? I mean, there's one answer. We didn't give them the feeling that these values we stand for are valid for them. And that's why they believe some Salafist leaders or some radical leaders and follow them.
Mr. Dervish Hijazi thinks that the Turkish community can possibly help the Syrian refugees as they integrate into Germany today.
Die Flüchtlingsdebatte mit einzubeziehen, erleben türkisch-muslimische Gemeinden, dass die Politik ein Interesse hat, diese Gemeinden mit einzubeziehen, ihnen Verantwortung zu übertragen, dort mitzuwirken. Und diese Verantwortung nehmen diese Gemeinden auch sehr ernst und nehmen sie wahr und sehen sich ein Stück weit auch hier angekommen. Es ist eine Form von Anerkennung, eine Geste, dass ihr gehört dazu, wenn man sagt, ihr könnt hier mit anpacken.
So we shouldn't repeat the mistakes of the early 60s, 70s, 80s with the so-called guest workers. We have to put many efforts to integrate these Syrians as soon as possible, to provide them language skills. They should learn German as soon as possible and participate in the life in Germany, in the society.
Und ich denke, sowohl jetzt als auch für die nahe Zukunft werden die Entwicklungen aus meiner Perspektive positive, gute Entwicklungen sein, wo Flüchtlinge hier aufgenommen werden und wo Prozesse der Integration mit dem Gedanken der Inklusion, dass man wirklich nicht nebeneinander, sondern miteinander und gemeinsam lebt. Vor allem der Blick in die Zukunft stimmt mich sehr optimistisch.